637-0094. That's the number here. What did you get from the Republican Party of Guam? Former Senator Tony Atta. Want to bring you on. You guys had come out with a release, Senator, about the middle class getting shafted.
Yeah, good morning there, Chris.
Good morning.
You know, once again, Bree, you know, this is just, I don't know what we're, you know, we don't take it away from the administration that they put out a plan. And again, we don't take it away from them that, you know, they're helping those that need the help. But once again, the middle class seems to get shafted. You know, these are the people that are being left out.
Mm-hmm. So you're not buying the plan?
No, I'm not buying the plan. I mean, it's, when you look at the plan and you go over the expenditures on the plan, a lot of the expenditures there probably were things that they had put into their 2020 budget prior to this COVID-19. There's things there that probably could have been taken care of by, like for example, the airport authority. They got $20 million from the lack of services, and they got $20 million. We could have eliminated the airport authority anywhere that they're in there, and asked them to say, you know what, since you got $20 million, let's go ahead and use this funding for something else, right? I think we're missing the point here of lives, feeding our children, feeding families, and this is what goes through the mind of everyday folks, right? This is what goes through their mind, especially those who were dual employed, husband and wife who were employed. They have a mortgage, they have car payments, they have loans, and now because of the COVID-19, they're unemployed or they're furloughed, whatever the case may be, but they don't have that income that was coming in before. And when you look at the plan of the government, there's nothing there to address the middle class who are left out.
Has anyone said anything to the administration about that?
You know, I believe that the legislature, our local elected leaders, had an opportunity. They had an opportunity to do something when they were in emergency session to override Bill 333. They took a recess to listen to the governor's address. They could have gone back in and said, you know what, I didn't hear anything in that plan that would take care of our middle class. We have bills in the hopper to address these issues. Let's go back into session and let's address these bills, or let's call committee of the whole and find out where we're at in addressing the needs of our people. And the Republican minority has attempted to stay into session, but the majority decided to adjourn. So I don't know. I just don't buy it, Bree. You know, I don't buy it that everything is being done to help everyone.
What would you say, Senator, to those people who are listening and say, "Oh, it's a moot point because the stimulus is here"? That's for everybody.
But it's not a moot point, Chris, because our local government is not doing anything. We're waiting for federal funds to come in. Nothing is in place yet. We still got days to wait, weeks to wait for the federal plans to go into the plans to go into effect for the federal stimulus. We can do something locally with our own local money that we have. So it's important to know that yes, the federal stimulus is coming in, but what are we doing locally to help our people? What are we doing? What is our local government? What is our local legislators, our administration doing locally to help?
I'm going to quote the governor. What they're doing locally is go apply for food stamps.
That's not the answer, because that's a federal program again. What are we doing locally? And it gets very frustrating because we see it every day. Every day we see it. People are hurting every day. And they think that when we open back up the economy next week, May 11th, I think they said, could have been May 9th, but May 11th now. Who's going to go out and spend when they don't have money to spend? And if they go out, they're going to be looking for food to buy or the needs of their family to buy versus anything else, because we waited so long to help our people. We
Right.
waited for the stimulus to come in.
No, this is
And
a question
the stimulus
that
is still not even here, and
Yeah.
it's still not even in effect. You know?
I mean,
So-
it's a question, Senator, we've been asking since, week one of this thing. People are going to lose their jobs. They're going to get their hours cut. What type of bridge assistance is there available locally? And, the governor was getting mad about it. He was getting mad about it. And every time we asked about it, it was like, oh, they apply for food stamps, hang in there. So,
we can't hang in there. We cannot. Our people can go in and apply for food stamps, but if they don't qualify because they're still above the means for qualification, or how are they going to apply for something that they're not qualified for?
Mhm.
Have you seen the application for the
Yeah, it's about like 16 pages.
16 pages?
Yeah.
Really? 16 pages? They couldn't simplify it? I mean, there's a lot of things that can be done, and our local leaders need to act. They need to go back into session. Our local legislators need to go back into session and address these issues.
You know what?
Okay, if the governor wants to take care of the federal stimulus, fine, take care of it. But the local legislature has the authority to de-appropriate and reappropriate.
what would you do, Senator? How would you give aid to the middle class? And what income bracket are you talking about that hasn't gotten the aid that you think they should have gotten?
These are the income brackets that are above the poverty level, These are the income brackets that they don't qualify for food stamp, they don't qualify for welfare, they don't qualify for WIC. I mean, these are the dual income families that no longer have dual income because they both don't have a job to take care of their family, and the government is not doing anything to assist them.
Have you you've heard of Senator Regine Bisco Lee's bill? Her RISE bill?
No, I didn't hear her bill.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she had
We-
introduced
we-
it early on.
I think it was under 40 people who earn 40,000, maybe.
Yeah, I have to find it, but I just remember her bill, and I know that when she had introduced it, the governor came out with her the first stimulus
Right.
bill,
Yeah.
and so she kind of pulled it back. I don't know if she plans on actually no, she issued a press release that she continues to push for local assistance.
Well, if she continued to press for local assistance, why didn't they stay in session to address the issue? That's the question. I mean, why are we going in and out of emergency session when they could have just went in, override 333, turn around, and address these local issues that we have before us? What is it that we can do to help our people? We're going to get reimbursed by the federal government, so let's do it. Let's help our people and get reimbursed. And if we don't get reimbursed, not an issue, because we're helping our own people.
Money well spent.
Exactly. I mean, when you look at what is under their proposed plan, I mean, they could take away that $1 million from GDOE for the continuing food distribution, because I believe that DOE is getting $43 million, right? According to Congressman St. Nicholas's release. There's money coming down in the pipeline from different agencies.
Right, yeah. Yeah, we just saw a
address it.
breakdown from the president. There's
Yeah.
a lot of money. But to that,
Got to take a look at that.
So-
Yeah. So,
And that's what I'm saying. When you look at the plan, you can take away funding from different categories here to make up a separate account to say, okay, now this would be for individuals that are above the poverty line, above that they can't qualify for any of the public assistance. Now let's help our folks with this. And I'm pretty sure that they can break away and come out with at least $10-15 million out of the 5 pages here.
right. Yeah.
are you talking about the budget breakdown from the
Yeah.
117 million? Is that
Yeah,
is
the
that
one
what you're looking
they
at?
were talking
Okay.
about, yeah.
Okay.
The one that they were talking about on Monday.
Yeah. Okay. That's the
Yeah.
budget breakdown.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
know
what
if
I'm
you.
saying. When you look at the breakdown, I'm sure you can
No,
find another 10, 15, 20 million dollars easily to turn around and say, okay, let's go ahead and let's do this stimulus, a local stimulus.
to help everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, the middle class.
Yeah. So, but I take it back to the legislature, Chris and Bree, that they have the power. The legislature has the power to go in and address this issue and help our people. The Democrat majority has the power to go in and call emergency session and turn around. And if you know what, if they don't have the full funding tax or anything like that, call committee of the whole. Let's get Revenue Tax. Let's get DOA on the line.
Right.
Let's get BBMR. Let's get these folks on the line to say, what is it that we can do to help our people?
We had a comment here, Senator, not following this thread, but I heard Mr. Addis say 2-income families, but nobody's working. If that's correct, they're eligible for public benefits. And that kind of seems to be, I think, the train of thought at Adelup and telling people to apply for public benefits is, hey, if you're laid off, guess what? Your income's zero. Guess what? You qualify. So how do you respond to those type of comments?
You see, those type of comments, right, is that, okay, they're saying it, but when you go and apply for it, they're going to look at it and say, okay, well, you have a mortgage, you exceed the income bracket. Because it's not just what you're bringing in, it's what you own.
Yeah, on the application it asks all kinds of
Exactly.
questions.
So it's just not about what you make, it's what you own. And if you don't meet that threshold, then you're not going to qualify. But if you turn around and they take that 16-page application, eliminate it, and come out with a 1-page application, are you in dire need? Yes. Do you have any income? No.
Right.
You qualify. Right? I mean, let's simplify it.
Yeah.
Let's simplify it so our people can avail the funds that they need to provide for their family.
Yeah.
Okay, Senator. We just wanted to get you on, and I really wanted to get you on because you used "shafted" in your press release, and I thought that was kind of cool.
And you know what, Chris? The middle class again got shafted. So let's work together. I mean, the Republican Party is always open to discuss with whoever we need to discuss with, so that we can get these things working. Let's get these programs going. Let's continue to help our people. Put partisan politics aside and let's come together. But when you got the legislature who is in control, the Democrats who are in control of the legislature, who can make these things happen, are not acting, then we have a problem. Yeah. And that problem is that our people are not getting the assistance that they need. They are not getting the help that they need. We can open up Monday, like I said, but what's going to happen is they're not going to have, who's going to go around when they don't have money to go around with? So, with that, we really need to take a step back and look at the human needs, what it takes for our families to survive. What does it take for them to sustain their families, right? And let's help those people. Because when I look at this, laptops and iPads and those are not needed right now. There's a time that we can get those, but today is not the time. Perhaps, 2 months down the road or a month down the road, I'm pretty sure the computers that they have in their offices.
It's kind of interesting. That's the first thing they've.
I got your
revitalization.
Redevelopment laptops and iPads.
Yeah, exactly. So what is it that they need laptops and iPads for? When
Civil Service Commission, Guam Public Library.
Right. The senator.
I saw that, a $2,000 60-inch TV. Seriously?
Right. Yeah.
$2,000 can go to one family to help them get food on the table.
Amen. Thank you, Senator.
Thank you, Chris. Bree, you guys take care. And
take care.
Please take care out there.
Yeah.
Stay safe and stay healthy.
Hey, every week I just check in here on the show as the party chair. It's interesting that the Republican Party is going to bat for the little guys. That's what kind of world we're living in right now.
Chris, I tell you, the Republican Party, our role is to ensure that, we recognize the efforts of President Trump, the Senate and Congress, and all the funding that they bring here to the island. But then it's also in our best interest and our duty to ensure that the people of Guam are taken care of.
Right.
And if one side of the coin can't see it, then the other side of the coin has to always ensure that we bring it up and put it on the table every single time.
Okay, Senator, thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris. Thank
Wash
you.
your
Take
hands. Okay.
Always.
That's that. All right. Let's keep it with the senatorials here, from former Senator Tony Atta to